Boy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride the side while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Chubb. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. 18 yards on the connection. It's a Browns first down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was taken down by Grant Elgin. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Browns' 41-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Throwing is Rattler. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Here now, third and 5. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and Tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Rattler. Now a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. More from New Orleans after this. First and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Watson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They bring Judy in motion. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Watson to throw. Will try and set up the tight end screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Shaheed with the catch. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3 yards on the pickup. It's 17 at the 32-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Rattler now back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Fifth touchdown for him on the year. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Play action. Watson. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, New Orleans.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing now is Rattler. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Browns have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's Chubb. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
To throw on second down is Watson. That's for the former Bronco. It's Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are back within one. It's 7-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Rattler. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete. on third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. They will take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw taken in by Judy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw is Watson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they are not going to catch up. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Fake the handoff. Now Watson going deep downfield for Judy.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Running is Chubb. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Cooper going in motion. They'll try to run it here, and it's Chubb. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Chubb. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
To the ground, a first down run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Now Rattler gonna throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. And the Saints extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's taken in by Chubb. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
A play fake. Now Watson to throw. Downfield for Njoku.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He's going to have a Browns first down by about a yard, so they pick it up on 3rd and 2. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Moore going in motion. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They bring Judy in motion. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Watson now on second down. Downfield for Njoku. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Moore going in motion. They'll run here to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. They'll run, and he will score. Game on. Nick Chubb, touchdown Browns. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Panay Wanwu now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 8. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll stick with him again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind. as they kick it off. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Left side into the hands of Olave. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
2nd and 7. Now a give on the ground. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. 1st down picked up as the running game comes through. So this one, a win for the Saints. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL